sticking to the ground?
He's coming down pretty good up here.
Everything's starting to turn white. Good morning. We are in Colville, Washington, dealing with paperwork. So we're just going to leave without paperwork. This video is brought to you by Cutco Transportation. Cutco is hiring Class 1 flat deck drivers in BC and Alberta. Go to cutco.ca to apply and use promo code QUANFAN to receive an extra $100 on your first paycheck. If you guys are interested in working for Cutco, paying 78 cents a mile now, so rock on. Jess is currently filling out her Arrive Canada app so we can return back to Canada.
I'm not ignoring you guys.
Jess is ignoring you guys. That's what she just said. Cookie Monster.
Turn left on West 1st Avenue. Turn left on West 1st Avenue.
I'm trying to get this done before I lose cell service.
No, you got lots of time. Got all the way to Kettle Falls before you lose cell service. Honestly, we have a baby load on. I didn't even drop the lift axle in the back. The drop axle? Yeah. The rear axle's up in the air. In fact, if I had a lift axle for the other three to make it just a 2-axle, I would. This is basically a load for a 5-axle. Currently we're a 6-axle. So we're just going to make our way back to Nasket on Highway 20 over Sherman Pass through Republic, and hope by the time we get to Nasket that the paperwork has been figured out. I talked to dispatch and I'm like, last time this happened from this customer, I ended up sitting at the border for enough hours that I ended up not getting home until the afternoon of the next day. And she just goes, you know what, if that happens again, if they can't get their stuff together and get us the proper paperwork, drop the trailer and go home. And we'll deal with it on Monday. I'm like, okay. 10-4. All I needed to know. I want to know before I leave here. Arrive Canada filled out? I mean, Arrive Can. They're flushing the fire hydrants. just says we should stop here and go to KFC.
Also the Walmart.
Also the Walmart.
Yeah.
There we go. Engine brake's on. You hit the button, but I guess not hard enough.
Your toaster oven has a problem again.
Yep. You gonna kill it?
It's too far away.
Too far away to kill the toaster oven. All right. If you wanted to, we could stop in Orville and go some grocery shopping before we cross. Although we've only been across the border for a few hours, so it'll be very limited. Unlike one of those days where we've been across for 2 or 3 days, which means we could buy a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see, if I parked over there, I don't see a place I could turn around. We are currently on, I guess we're both on Highway 20 and on 395. So we're northbound on 395 and westbound on Highway 20.
Trying to think of where our video left off yesterday and what we've done since then.
We were driving to Coquitlam yesterday. Yesterday was from Chilliwack to Coquitlam.
To the Petrol Pass.
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy.
Everything from there till now, it's just a mystery to the internet world. I don't even know if I can remember everything that happened from then to now.
I can.
How long did we sit at the Petrol Pass?
About 2 hours.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Hour and 11 minutes.
Can't remember everything.
I had to put this in the trip sheet. After the hour and 11 minutes, what then?
It's the drive site.
Which was actually really efficient. How long were we at the job site?
Is this a test again?
Yeah.
Okay, I think 2.5 hours.
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
I wrote down 2.5 hours. It was actually slightly longer, but that's what I wrote down. They had to unload us between a power line and a electrified bus line, and there was literally feet between the panels. They had to lift us up, load up and between there. So the traffic controller lined me up exactly parallel to the lines on the shoulder of the road, on the highway. Like, this is
You took
Broadway.
a lane over, yeah.
They turned Broadway into a one lane only eastbound in this construction zone while I was there. And they loaded all the panels up through those electrical lines, over, and then just back down on the ground.
We basically had to sign a form that we understood that.
Yep, we had to sign a safety form for if any of these panels, anything goes wrong and this electricity line falls on you, that we're not going to get out of the truck. In emergency, we're going to stay in the truck.
Yeah.
And then we have a good bonus video for people that are members. We drove from Broadway out to Nordell Scale. And Broadway has a lot of construction I didn't know about.
And no left turns everywhere.
And no left turns in places that normally there are left turns, so I ended up in a little bit of pickle. So yeah, for 99 cents a month you guys get to see those bonus videos. If you guys want a sticker, do the $4.99 a month and we'll mail you a Cooking Crew sticker as well. The intro video, that truck, the sticker is based on that truck, or the intro video is based on that sticker. Anyway.
Then we had to wait at the scale.
Then we had to wait there for how long?
Oh, this is a game.
Minivan? Pass me or don't pass me?
I would say about 2 hours.
No, 1 hour and 14 minutes.
Okay. I was guessing there. I didn't know that one.
Had to wait for a load time at 6 p.m. I showed up a little 50 minutes early. And we once again loaded on the road. Had to close a lane. The road became a one-lane alternating road with no traffic control. People just had to be smart enough for themselves. It was just a farmer's field, and he lifted bales up, drove out of the driveway, loaded me, and I had to pull forward a couple of feet. He loaded me some more, and I had to pull forward a couple of feet. And
then we drove to 10 o'clock at night.
Slapped at Mine Hill brake check.
And our day started at 7 a.m.
No. I went on duty at 8 a.m. The alarm was for 7:30 in the morning.
Yesterday?
Oh! Yesterday,
Yeah.
our day started let me think, Chilliwack. Yeah, it started at 7 a.m. A little bit before 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Ended at 10 p.m. So not a full Canadian hour drive, but I had to reset 10 hours because I was coming to the U.S. So we had to be off from 10 p.m. till 8 a.m. today morning to legally be able to enter the U.S.
So yeah, we unloaded.
Unloaded. Had a little bit of a miscommunication with that customer. Had to hang out a bit. Had to make sure we got paid. It was one of those cash on delivery. They have to pay me before I leave the yard. Technically, before they start unloading me.
And then
Got that figured out. They paid me a check, and I have to give that to the boss man. Headed for the border and learned some things.
What did he learn?
That I don't know how to cross the border without a load. Usually this border crossing guy is really friendly. I told Jess, really friendly guy. No, not friendly, very grumpy. So it's like, okay, I didn't know that you needed me to give you my license plate and what province the plates are from. And it's like, is this your first time crossing? I'm like, well, no, I cross all the time, but never empty. I'm never going empty to the U.S. And then he went inside and spent about 15 minutes inside. We were just hanging out waiting. He must have researched us and realized that, hey, these people cross the border all the time.
Well, one of the first things he said when he came back out was our last names are different.
Yeah.
So he was confused about that.
Yeah, but we should never let people know what your last name is. It keeps the weirdos away.
Yeah.
Everybody just assumed her last name's Rempel, and that's good enough for us. She could have legally changed her name to Rempel, but it was complicated, and I told her not to bother. It's just the name.
So yeah, he was in a friendly mood.
After that, he was a friendly mood, and we chatted and had some fun, actually. Talked about Bleeze. because he is from Mexico.
Or his family is.
No, he is from Mexico. I know this from past interactions.
Gotcha.
I remember him. He doesn't remember me.
Well, how many people does he see a day?
Yeah, he sees how many hundreds of people a day. So we had the same conversation I've had with him multiple times. That I should learn Spanish because my first name is Spanish. And he's right. I should. I should. Then we came down over here to Colville. Well, this is Kettle Falls that we're in right now. We headed down to Colville. Got there half an hour early for the appointment time. Loaded. And they're like, "You realize this load is for just a 2-axle trailer?" I'm like, "I don't know. This is the number dispatch gave me. If this number matches your order, then we're good to go." Okay. Nice light load. And then when I picked up the paperwork, I'm like, "Where's my Canadian Customs paperwork?" "Oh, we don't do that." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I need that." I'm like, "Last time I was here, you guys gave me Canadian Customs paperwork. You guys filled it out all wrong, and I sat at the border for hours because you guys filled it out wrong, but you guys did it." "No, we don't do that. Your dispatch has to do that." So I called dispatch. She just goes, "Well, we don't have the information to do that." It's like, "We need a lot more information on the paperwork to legally cross you." I'm like, "Hey, you realize that last time this happened, I sat at the borders for hours and I ended up being very angry at you guys because I couldn't cross the border and go home? Ended up going home like Saturday afternoon." She goes, "Nope, we're not doing that. If your paperwork's not ready by the time you get to the border, drop the trailers on the U.S. side, go home, pick the trailers up on Monday, and we'll figure out then." Okay. So it's been a day.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. It's been a good week. And this is day 6, so day 6. 6 full days of work. Every day's been a solid day of work where we've had between 10 and 11 hours off every night.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
10, 11 hours off every night. The rest is work, which is good. It's a bit more relaxing of a week when you get the 10, 11 hours off. When I get a lot of Canadian runs, I have a lot of nights that are exactly 8 hours off and I'm back to work. I don't think people realize that truckers work long hours.
But your 8 hours off is not 8 hours of sleep. It is.
Yeah.
It's also eating and paperwork and showers. And
Yeah. And yes, that is my own doing. Our company likes running us the many hours, but I enjoy running the many hours. I told my boss. So this is my choice. I told my boss when I'm not at home, I want to run lots of hours. But then the weekend, I want more than the legal hours I get for the weekend. I want a full 48 hours off, not 36 hours off. So I'll run full long days. I'll run 16 hours a day. Never complain about that. Never will complain. I shouldn't say never. Never is a long time. It's the way I enjoy running. But I do want my 2 full days off. This load is supposed to be delivered Monday morning. To do that, I would only get 1 day off. I would get 2 nights and 1 day off. And I'm just not going to do that. So I let dispatch know this load will not be delivered till Tuesday morning, and they were all cool with it. So, pretty flexible company. Like, we have some drivers that run, instead of running 16 hours a day like I do, running 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day.
You're basically in charge of your paycheck.
And those drivers usually don't take a 2-day weekend. They take 2 nights and 1 day off.
Well, let's see what your message is. This way. Okay. She said she got the invoice. Exclamation mark ×3.
So dispatch got the right proper invoice, so she's working on the paperwork. Traction tires advised. Welcome to Sherman Pass. You guys have seen this before, but we're going to show it to you guys again. I had somebody ask me if I ever go up to Republic, so this might be a little bit of a longer video. We're going to make sure we get through Republic, so that if you're watching, let me know. Make sure we get to Republic.
I rotated the video somehow.
You can fix that.
Did I get this again?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay. That's a dangerous button.
Is it?
Very. You can keep your dangerous button.
I've hit that button before.
Yeah.
Like, well, I messed it up, so there must be a way of fixing it. I just couldn't fix it on the road. Figure it out down the road. That's all right. Video will continue recording even though I can't see what it's recording. And Jim has mentioned that I should turn the screen off on that thing to reduce the amount of heat.
Somebody else mentioned that too.
That was Jim. No? Ian. Ian mentioned it. Okay, Ian did. And they're right. I just don't know how to do it, and I can never remember. I never remember to figure out how to do it while I'm driving. It's like, right, I'm supposed to turn the screen off. Prevent overheating.
Now that you mention it, I'm like, I want to figure it out.
Oh, flat tire. FedEx.
We know who else has a flat tire? The truck driver.
Oh yeah, the other guy doing the transfers. You should text Jim and ask him why he snubbed you.
Oh no.
Just text him on my phone and go, Jess wants to know why you snubbed her at Vaughan,
No.
Colville. He'll have a smart response.
No, he'll be like, oh no, I offended the wife. I can't reply that way.
No. You don't know Jim then.
No, I don't.
While we were getting loaded here in Colville, he drove by and didn't even look at the truck. And Jess was like, I was ready to wave at him. Didn't even look at our truck. He was just in a beeline home.
Yep.
It's Friday, I'm going home. So he's drove literally this exact highway to Tonasket, but he's empty. He's got a super bee though.
Yeah, but he has quite the lead on you.
Yeah, he's got quite the lead on us. We're not a chance in the world we can catch up with him. Unless he stopped for supper somewhere. I don't see him doing that on a Friday.
Well, so get home for dinner time.
We will?
You will.
Yeah, it'll be around 6:30.
Yeah, we'll get home about 5:30.
So
It's empty. You might even make it up.
which means with my 48-hour rule that I've given the boss, I could leave at like 6:30 on Sunday night. And guess what time I would deliver? Tuesday morning. So it doesn't matter. I might as well enjoy a couple of extra hours at home. Sutco's getting nothing extra out of it, and the customer's not getting anything extra out of it. So I might as well get something extra out of it.
Guess what? click. Something else.
For the record, she had her fist clenched when she said, "I'll show you another one click." I'm about to have my jaw punched off.
No, it was gonna be one finger wave. It's gonna be the one click, but we can do that one click being something else.
Family friendly channel.
Okay,
Unless it's a live stream, then
Okay.
everything. Who knows
I'm sorry.
what.
I was gonna give you a hillbilly wave.
The hillbilly wave.
Yeah.
Is that from like the hillbilly movie?
I don't know. I grew up with that being the thing we were saying, so I don't know.
Is that Ned Clampett? I think Ned Clampett. Yeah. The hillbillies go to, I don't know, Vegas or something. I don't know. I forget where they went. It was a movie in like the 90s. I'd guess 95-ish, about there.
And just for the record, I grew up in the northern states. But my neighbor, she would literally look over the fence and say, "Howdy ho, neighbors."
Is that a hillbilly thing? I thought Heidi Ho was from Home Improvement.
I don't know, but I always associate it as hillbilly-ish.
Well, that's such a big cloud of dust, I can't see if there's more vehicles. Nope, just the one. I'm going to be fairly slow climbing this. Let's let this person by right away. I always say I let people by. I never prove it on video.
Oh, that's the only reason then.
Oh, so I only pulled over to prove it on video. Got it. She throws me under the bus. See that? Not only did she throw me under the bus, she jumped back in the bus and hit reverse.
I'm trying to think if I should drive forward again or not.
She won't be with next week again.
Maybe a good thing at this rate.
Yeah, I need to survive. I need to survive.
I am jealous of where you get to go, though.
Next week's video is going to be special. Did I tell you guys where we're going? If I didn't, I'm not going to.
I think you did maybe in the bonus video, but I'm not
The
sure.
bonus video, so members might know, but honestly, the bonus video was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that's so confusing that nobody remembers where we're going on this one.
We don't even know where we're going half the time.
This is true.
It keeps changing.
The driver I traded trailers with, he said, "We're going to be at this and this place at the same day at the same time." I'm like, how do you know this? How do you know when I'm going to be there? He goes, "We're both going to be here on Monday morning." I'm like, well, that's not going to happen because I'm not going to be there until Tuesday morning because I'm not even loaded yet. He goes, "Oh, I thought you would probably be loaded and home by now." No, that's not how this week's working out. Flume Heritage Site. Colville National Forest. At least it wasn't raining while I was tarping. Strapping down. No tarp on this load. Just we have 6 bundles of lumber. 20 feet long, I believe.
That's fancy.
Here I was telling Jess, these people like overloading us. I have to be very careful on my weights. Never mind, we're light. Sherman Creek Trailhead. At Sherman Pass, I will detour in the winter. Anytime there's a snowstorm, I will detour around through Spokane. I am not doing this pass in a snowstorm. Because the amount of work it would take to get over it would be longer than it takes to do the detour. Detour is about 45-50 minutes. And you don't have to worry about chaining up and getting stuck up on Sherman Pass. Are you putting a map on this video? I guess the viewers already know if a map showed up or not.
I probably will put a map on it because I'll be home and able to do it.
It's gonna be an easy one. Colville to Republic.
Yeah.
Done. Look at that pond. It's definitely been dammed off by a beaver. It's kind of beautiful, actually. It's been a while since I've come through here.
So it's been even longer for me.
Yeah. I guess it's not that long ago. I came the other direction on Sherman 2 or 3 weeks ago. Like 3 weeks ago. Nice log cabin hidden in there. Yeah, I'm on the rental strips. Oh, I think I forgot to turn the printer off. When I was scanning in the paperwork, or you were actually scanning it in.
So no, we teamwork did.
Teamwork did.
You put in the printer and I hit the scan button.
You were pressing the button on the phone.
Yeah.
I think I just forgot to turn it off. I guess when we turn the truck off, it'll power itself off. I don't like that. Well, we need to print out paperwork anyway before we can cross the border, so. Okay. It's almost 3 o'clock now. It's about 3 hours to get home. We've got about 5 hours of fuel. So, should I fuel up? Probably find a place that has DEF. I was thinking of just fueling up in town at home, but we don't have DEF. Maybe just head north on Monday and fuel up in Kelowna. I'm giving people hints where I'm driving. Whoops. No more hints.
It doesn't give away much, dude.
No, it doesn't. It's a direction though. Although there's north or south. And then after north and south it has to go east or west. But everything other than Penticton has to go north or south. I guess that's not quite true. There is east and west, but we all know the 53-foot big rig is not doing east or west at a Penticton. So I'm getting raindrops and bugs on my windshield at the same time.
I'm just looking at your rainstorm behind you.
The mirror? Oh, you mean the mist I'm kicking
Mist,
up from
yeah.
the road?
Yeah.
"27 miles to Republic." You would think about 27 minutes. But it'll be a little longer than that. I think that's all been beaver dammed off as well. Several beaver dams. Where's the beaver?
It's too cool for them.
Yeah, I guess it's still too cold, yeah. You said the bears were starting to come out of hibernation.
They're in town, that's not verticals. But it's
Which
warm.
town?
Penticton and Kelowna and stuff.
Kelowna.
In Penticton.
Okay. So in the Okanagan.
Yep.
Only wildlife we've seen today is bighorn sheep in a place we've never seen them before. Saw them in a Soyuz on Anarchist Hill, climbing up Anarchist. All of a sudden, just pointed out 2 bighorn sheep. Never seen them there before.
I remember a news article. There's a house in the corner as you go around with them, a new house. And they had a news article about bighorn sheep visiting them. So I recall that now. That they were never seen them.
Hey, you know what that means? I'm on a washer full. Not quite out, but I am out. I've seen they are getting lower and lower and lower, but I'm barely using it. And I'm kind of hoping not to fill it again until I get the pink stuff, but nobody's carrying the pink stuff yet, so I'll put a jug of blue in, I guess. Do we have pink at home?
That's why I'm like, maybe wait till I go grocery shopping.
There's no pink in stores.
It's warm enough in Okanagan.
There's no pink in stores. It takes every single year I go through this. I'm like, somebody please have the pink stuff. I need bug wash. Nobody has it until like a month after I need it.
So, you know,
So every year I swear I'm gonna buy a whole jug, or I mean a whole box of it in fall and keep it upstairs for next spring. And I never do.
yeah.
Because right now I'd be mixing it 50-50. Because I don't need minus 40 right now. Minus 20 is fine. But if by some miracle you find pink stuff, you buy 4 jugs. I would be very disappointed if you didn't.
Well, in theory, what if they only had 3 on the shelf?
You better buy them out.
What if they only had 2 on the shelf?
Whatever, just buy them out.
So So if they 18, you want all 18?
Sure.
Can't win with me, can ya?
I cannot win.
I'll buy at least 4. If I have.
That there was a wheel in the ditch, not just a tire, but a wheel. Somebody must have lost all their lug nuts, and the wheel bounced off into the ditch. And that killed someone. It was a big rig tire too. So. That popping sound happened when you climb a big hill. I'm sure both of our ears have been popping too, like crazy. That's something that if you're not used to it, is actually kind of painful. But we don't even notice it. Jess hasn't been driving so much, so she's been noticing. But I don't even notice it. It's just something your body just does.
I think you thought it was really hilarious when I moved up here and experienced it for the first time. Getting used to that.
The constant up and down and a constant pressure change. Your body just has to constantly be yawning and let the pressure equalize. Inner ear and outer ear.
So yeah, those are the water jumps that pop.
Yeah.
But we won't talk about what happens if you open like the mustard or relish in the fridge, make a sandwich.
Yeah.
That becomes a volcano.
So if you've got a bottle of mustard in the fridge that you last opened at sea level in Vancouver, and then you decide to make a sandwich for yourself on top of Kootenai Pass, you pop that mustard open and poof, mustard everywhere. It's like a little mustard bomb went off. Because it equalizes the pressure. The pressure inside that bottle is much higher than the pressure outside, so... Yep.
The things you don't think about until they happen.
Well, you haven't been on the road, so I've been careful every time I'm like, you put your hand over it and pop it open slowly.
And I was careful.
You have to be more careful.
Exactly. I haven't complained about it this week, but the first week back, I had some arguments with the mustard.
Yep. There's a pressure difference. Especially on a big pass like this one.
Do you remember in our personal vehicle, we were...
Yep. Yes, I have. Yes, I do.
we were in a pass between California and Nevada somewhere?
Yep.
And our ice chips were blowing up.
Yep. And our bag of chips.
A bag of chips, yeah. Oh, that was fun. I don't remember what pass that was, but...
I don't remember which pass that was either, but it was a small little goat trail of a highway. It was paved.
But it was high enough that we had to snow.
Yeah, it's snow in July, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I've told this story many times, but all our ice cubes, all the little air bubbles you see inside the ice cube, every single one of those bubbles blew up because of the pressure difference. So instead of having ice cubes in our cooler, we had a slushie in our cooler. Jungle Hill Trail.
I misread that as Jungle Hill Troll, and I was like, oh no.
Watch out for the troll. So we're climbing up pretty fast. We're doing 33 miles an hour. Which is what, 57 kilometers per hour? Ish. Getting close to the top here. And yes, the forest fire came through here 2-3 years ago. I can't remember. But yep. There's a lot of dead trees here.
might have been longer than that. Was it
Maybe
the
it was.
last time I was here?
Yeah, maybe it was longer than that. Maybe it's many more years than that. Yeah, it's gotta be a lot more years than that. Oh, slow car is slow car. A car has caught up with us, so we will have to use the next pull-out that come by. Miles an hour. Friendly wave from them. What are you smiling about?
I was saying not a hillbilly wave, it was actually a friendly wave.
I had to clarify. Still a little bit of snow up here. Yeah, this forest in a couple of years from now is going to be very dangerous with all the dead trees. I mean, dead trees falling over anytime there's a little bit of wind. In fact, you can see a lot of dead trees have already fallen over.
No, that's no.
Trying to still figure out that squeaking.
It's so high pitched that it annoys my ears.
It's definitely high pitched squeaking.
Is that just a noise of a rattle? It's the high pitch that hurts my ears. A normal rattle I can handle for a while, like the twist turbine, but the high pitch ones.
Was that rain floating in? There's a couple of raindrops. Were they floating? 5 degrees Celsius. It was, what was it down below? 13, 14? Something like that. That's what it has been on the
I
bottom.
saw it in Fahrenheit. I didn't see it in Celsius. Let me see if I can do my math. The last I saw it was like 11 degrees Celsius, but it could have been a little bit warmer. But that's what I remember seeing on like a bank sign.
Driver, if you're going to be fast going downhill, I'll just stay behind you. No comment. Because these logging guys, this is like a logging grapple on the end of the excavator. They can be pretty aggressive downhill drivers.
Hold on for me.
think I can get past you here unless you slow right down, driver. Long passing lane, so that worked out actually. Thank you. I would have stayed behind him. I would have been happy there.
For some reason, the top of this path just reminded me of one we took somewhere in Colorado. Where we saw the moose and stuff.
Yes. I thought that was a Montana run. For Glacier National Park.
Not the same one I'm thinking
No.
of. I know it's Colorado.
Floating rain.
Percent grade for 10 miles.
Yeah, so it's a fairly steep grade. 6% is not that crazy, but 5,575 feet elevation. 6% isn't that bad if it wasn't for all the tight curves in that 6%.
10 miles is quite a distance too to go down.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes. Well, we're going 50, so it's 11 or 12 minutes. Plus all the corners, maybe even a little more. 3 degrees Celsius. Who would have thought we're still having snow? April 29th.
But at the same time, you know it's not coming as snow, so it hurts in June.
Yeah, but those July, June snowstorms are freak snowstorms that it all melts right away. So keep an eye out on my mirror. If that truck all of a sudden catches up with me, we'll just pull over and stop. Let them by. I know how loggers drive. Nothing wrong with how loggers drive. If they know the road, know exactly how fast they can hit every corner and everything, all the power to you. I don't know this road. say I don't know it well. White Mountain Fire Overlook.
It's actually bouncing.
Oh yeah. So it's sleet. Sticking to the ground.
It's coming down pretty good up here.
Everything's starting to turn white. That's not hail. People call this stuff hail. It's not. This is white little softballs. That's sleet. Hard little ice balls, that's hail. There is a difference. Hail would be a lot louder on the windshield. And now it's no longer sleet, now it's back to snow. Sleet's just like a bunch of little snowflakes that have melted together to form a snowball.
That's the best way to describe it.
Hail is a bunch of water that has frozen together to become ice balls. But I guess if you've lived in the Okanagan for all your life and never seen real hail, you think that's hail. Wait till you walk home in real hail from school, and the balls of hail are an inch in diameter,
Ouch.
and your mom jumps in the car and blazes over to the school and rips the teacher a new one for letting her students walk home in that.
Imagine how much that hurt.
Mom was angry.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a day we were very happy to be wearing helmets.
Like bicycle helmets?
Huh?
Like bicycle helmets or kind of helmets?
Yeah, just some kind of helmet.
Okay.
Would have been good to have a helmet on a tail like that.
Yeah.
We were getting smoked and we had welts all over because of
Yeah.
hail.
Yeah.
Man, Mom was angry. We came running home. And we were fine. We just had little bruises and stuff. Looks like we're out of the floating rain and now just regular falling rain. .5 Celsius. have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does this trailer have snow chains on it?
I really haven't paid attention enough to know.
Because I kept my snow chains on my trailer.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't, I've been running illegal the last couple of days. I have some chains on the truck, right?
I don't really.
Yeah, I think I have 2 chains on the truck. So I'd be legal in Canada, yeah. Not legal in US, because I wouldn't have chaser chains for the trailer. Or drag chains for the trailer. There might be chains hanging off this trailer. I never thought of that when we swapped trailers.
I see a prism.
Prism,
On the
rainbow in the mirror.
mist you're kicking it.
Oh yeah, I see it in my mirror too. A little bit of a rainbow in the mist. I'm creating rainbows. Miles to Republic. I guess our video is going to be over an hour long. Pick up with the Bobcat that's slowly catching up with us. Looks like we've reached the bottom.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm going to do this run very often. Snow Peak Trail and a bunch of other trails listed down below. My wait, there's multiple trails listed. I bet the other signs that I've named trails have more trails listed as well. Someone's gonna go find that sign, hit pause, and then list the whole list of all the trails. Somebody's gonna do it. No. I dare you. Just gave me a dirty look.
It wasn't a dirty look. It was more like a very silly look.
It's Friday. I'm allowed to be silly on Friday.
Just on Fridays?
For sure on Fridays, yes.
Yeah, but I hope you are more than just Fridays.
Oh, I'm tired on Fridays.
Yeah.
It's a 6-day week too, so. Still going downhill, just it's not as steep anymore, and it's a nice straight road. Little creek flowing along the side of the road. Better move, bird. Bird barely got away. It looked like a roadrunner style of bird. I don't know what it is.
I was gonna say some kind of, what's the name of it?
Not sure what it was.
Oh.
It ran like a roadrunner anyway.
There's the name of a bird I can just...
Pheasant.
Yeah, pheasant, there you go. I'm like, you know where I'm trying to go with this.
Welcome to Republic. Republic ahead. Which is it? Are we in Republic or not?
I remember stopping at this gas station once in our personal vehicle.
Oh, really?
I went and bought some kind of candy from my childhood. I can't exactly remember, but I was really excited about it.
I don't recall. I remember we came through your personal vehicle. I don't remember stopping there.
I want to say it was penny candy, but it was childhood candy that they don't find anywhere else. I just can't remember.
Looks like we might actually have blue sky on this side of the storm. 9 degrees Celsius.
Let me see what you do on Sunday.
What am I doing on Sunday?
It's 21 degrees out. You might want to go on a bike ride.
I want to buy some new shoes before I do that.
There's a sale this weekend
Where?
at Mark's.
Mark's has a sale. I'll have to go take a look.
I think it was like 25% off or something on certain
Okay.
things. Certain things. It came up as an advertisement on a website page I was looking at.
Take a look.
So that's perfect if you want to buy shoes.
Entering Republic. Engine braking prohibited. Yeah, I don't even read those signs. I have muffled engine brakes. My engine brakes are on the second I start driving, and they stay on till I stop driving. They're just on. Sign. It's a pretty complicated sign of what hours you have to drive at a slower speed. But it's at 3:30 and we're at 3:36, so we can blaze through. Look at that snow cap there. It's more like an old military truck converted to a snow vehicle, but another welcome to Republic on
Maybe
that
it was
score.
this one we stopped at. We stopped at one of the gas stations in this town.
That looks like a good gas station to stop.
There's a Chevron, so we would have stopped there. I'm not gonna go with that one.
Make up your mind.
I did. I went with that one.
Republic's a really nice town. Republic City Hall right here. Log cabin. It's definitely a settlers community.
Wild West feel. Like a Wild West feel.
Yep, Wild West, yep. Somehow they got a tractor sitting on the top of a building. Republic is open for business. Stone Rose Fossil Dig. Well, they must have found some fossils here in the past. I want to go visit their museum now. Assuming that they have a museum What small town doesn't have a museum?
Do you remember the fossils we went and found on the East Coast?
Yeah, where was that?
I would have been Nova Scotia or New Brunswick. I can't quite remember.
Fossils were just everywhere. At first you're walking down the beach going, so apparently there's supposed to be fossils around. Where are they? And by the time you're walking on the beach, you realize that they are everywhere. The second we stepped onto the beach, we were standing on a fossil. We were crunching on a fossil. They were literally everywhere. We didn't take any with us.
Since you can't, so we didn't. But it was tempting.
Unlike the many fossils as there are, I'm sure people do take them with them, but they were everywhere.
And there's definitely over in the Bay of Fundy area. I don't remember where exactly.
Bay of Fundy is crazy.
That looks pretty cool.
Bay of Fundy? Bay of Fundy? I'm not sure how they pronounce it. Anyway, this has been way over an hour. We should just shut up and let you guys enjoy your weekend. Yes, we should do that. Why are you smiling?
It's hard to shut up and let them enjoy the weekend when you're going to be back the whole weekend. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and that subscriber button and that little bell notification. Video every single day. Well, every weekday. You know what? Lots of weekends too. Especially if you hit that join button. If you hit the join button, you get 6 to 7 videos a week. Which for us is a lot of fun. And remember, you don't have to watch every single one. If you feel like you're falling behind, just skip to today's and watch today's. You don't have to watch every single one. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for helping us make this a better and better channel. We are out of here. You guys rock. Adios.